Left here to go to see the mayor at time. But besides that, the I'm grateful every week. The morning things out to see. These UN, about the church, all about visitors, the 70th anniversary. I'm happy to be here this morning, and I'm grateful to God for ELBA. ELBA has served this country in a way that very few institutions have done. Our people up country, and I remember, they won't go to bed until they listen to ELBA. My two boys were born right here, and some other students that I went to school.
And this is why after we win, we not appoint any unity Palestinian government. And this is why after we win, we not appoint any unity Palestinian government.
Okay, let me answer the question here. That's a beautiful question. Her man is married, and the person person is married. They will not hear her. First thing first, married are pronouns. It should be proper now. Married who? Then you know that your man are talking to another man. But married are first thing.
Anybody.
I'm not making sense. Okay, let me answer the question here. That's a beautiful question. Her man is married, and the person person is married. They will not hear her. First thing first, married are pronouns. It should be proper now. Married who? Then you know that your man are talking to another man. But married are first thing.
Anybody.
Or why they can't provide reliable electricity? What are the board members doing to call the management team to check? They ain't eating some. No, they ain't eating some. They eating some. Now why they can't call the people? The people stealing the current. The people stealing current our business. We don't want to pay for it. That LEC prerogative. That LEC problem, not our problem. We got nothing to do with it. Now, after the presentation, you decide. You have a choice. Should the current management team of LEC be replaced? Yes or no? Should they be replaced? Yes or no?
Okay, good morning, folks. Good morning. Good morning, wherever you are. A pleasant welcome to yet another very thunderstrucking edition of your most favorite breakfast program, the Today Show, right here on Spoon 107.5. We're also coming to you live on Spoon TV Live as well on Super 95.5. We're live also on Super TV, then Fabric TV live this morning. So wherever you are and whatever you are doing, I'd like to say a pleasant good morning and welcome. This is your most preferred breakfast program from Odious Congo Town in Monrovia, Liberia. And we are here to drive you through until 10 o'clock this morning. My name is Yekezi Zobel. I'm sitting in the lead presenter's chair this morning, and alongside me is my colleague, Emmanuel David. Emmanuel, good morning and welcome to the show.
Yes, good morning, Yekezi. Good morning to our audience. It's all fine. Yes, I think.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. My point.
I don't know what's happening, but my fire is on. My fire is on, so we will just have to do some adjustment to be back. So you want to come here again? Let's hear you.
Yes, good morning. I'm not going to change. Let me go to my team.
Okay, all right. So folks, that's it. You are listening to the Today Show right here on your favorite dial. We have a lot in store here for you this morning. Several appointments have been made by the President of the Republic of Liberia. More than 70 appointments. Nominations were made just on a few hours ago by the President of the Republic of Liberia. So 139 appointments were made by the President of the Republic of Liberia. We'll be going through the names of those who have been appointed, and of course, we also be bringing you a background of some of those individuals who were appointed to strategic positions as well. But just before all of that, we'll bring you the day up segment of the show. And on the day up segment, what we usually do is that we bring you the weather forecast, the CBL's exchange rates, and of course, we tell you about the various traffic congestion hotspots in Mansurado County. So wherever you are, folks, be there as we're here to drive you through until a later time, as Emmanuel is trying his best possible to rejoin us. So Emmanuel, good morning and welcome again.
Yes.
Emmanuel, you gotta talk, my man.
Yes, my man, talking. Good morning. I think it is much better.
Okay.
Good morning, and a pleasant welcome to our audience. It's a blessing to be here today. It's Tuesday, and together we're going to have ourselves a splendid good time, a well-served palatable breakfast this morning. So I think it's perfect.
Okay, all right. So that's it. And for those of you watching, just tell us if Emmanuel is loud enough, if he's audible enough. Just let us know right down there in the comment section. For those of you following the show, I don't actually know what's happening, but his line is on. So if he's audible enough, just let us know this morning. So let's go quickly to bring you the weather forecast, because we've got a lot to delve into this morning from weatheratlas.com. And according to weatheratlas.com, today, Tuesday in Monrovia, the sky will be relatively clouded like it was on yesterday. Yesterday was very cloudy. There were some drizzles of rainfall on yesterday as well in parts of Monrovia. So today, the weather forecast is again forecasting that the sky will be relatively cloudy in Monrovia, Liberia. And the minimum precipitation is predicted for today. The minor temperature variations are expected, peaking at a maximum of a tropical 30 degrees Celsius and 86 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and dropping to a minimum of a moderately hot 27 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, and the sun rose this morning at 6:58, and the sun will set later on this evening at 6:55. The daylight will last for 11 hours and 57 minutes. And of course, let's bring you the CBL's exchange rates quickly from the Central Bank of Liberia's website. So according to the buying rate on the CBL's website, the latest buying rate there is 189 Liberian dollars to 1 USD, while the selling rate is 191 Liberian dollars to 1 USD. But it's going to vary once you go out there on the black market. Is going to vary from one point or location to another. Okay, so Lei A. Connor is saying that you are coming in audibly. That is you excellent. So
Perfect.
yeah, Lei, thank you. Thanks for the feedback. And good morning to all of you following this morning via Spoon TV Live, Support TV Live, and Fabric TV Live, and also through our YouTube channel. Good morning and welcome. Daniel Bo Jr. is following closely from Fenio. He says the University of Liberia, Testimony Ebony Doga is also following, and she says we can hear Emmanuel loud and clear. Thank you for the feedback. All right. Yeah, and Grand Crew Rubin is following the show from his rescue colony in Johnsonville. Patrick K. Freeman is watching the show from he says good morning. He's watching from Painesville. Papi Sources Keita is watching from Dupont Road. Tamba Aliu is watching from Bone County. Ibrahim Kawad is watching from St. Paul the St. Paul Bridge community. Taylor Blayon is watching and says good morning. All right, so folks, welcome to it. Today, our traffic congestion hotspots remain the same. The various basic market areas, the red light market, the Douala market, Waterside market. The Gabriel Tucker Bridge this morning is going to be a traffic congestion hotspot. If you're heading to Central Monrovia, the Omega Market also is going to be a traffic congestion hotspot. And for those of you heading to town from Painesville, expect traffic congestion along the road at the Ministerial Complex area, the Catholic Junction area, the Vamama Junction area, the 20th Street area, the Stella Maris area, the Capital Bypass area. Expect traffic congestion at those various hotspots of traffic congestion in the country this morning. So just before going through the list of the president's
Very lengthy.
nominated officials, we will speak to Honorable Kedgley from Grand Crew County. Honorable Kedgley contested in District Number 2 in Grand Crew. He came second to the Speaker of the Republic of Liberia there in Grand Crew. And during the election, he raised a lot of concern. And this time around, he's, raising concerns about, appointments. Everybody wants to be appointed. Everybody wants job right now. So he has got his own observation about the way, the form and manner in which the appointments are being made. According to him, they took the test of time there in Grand Crew County during the campaign to ensure that the rescue team is elected. But now, those who were opposed to the election of the rescue team there in Grand Crew County are those who are fronting, recommendations for appointment there in Grand Crew County. So he will be telling us a little bit about that when we take this breather to come back. So don't go away. Again, I'm Yekezi Zobel. Emmanuel David is here. We hope to be joined by Diamond. But in the meantime, between time, let's take this quick breather to be back. Okay, folks, welcome back. You are listening to your most preferred breakfast program, and currently we have on the line Honorable Kley from Grand Crew County. He contested the Grand Crew County District number 2 representative election against Fornanti Kofa, Jonathan Fornanti Kofa, the current Speaker of the House of Representatives, and he's currently on the line. Honorable Kley, good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Yakasin, and good morning to the people of Liberia this morning. I want to say thank you this morning for you having me on your platform this morning, Yakasin.
Okay.
Good morning to the people of Liberia.
Okay, so it's good to have you here this morning. How is Grand Crew County?
Grand Crew County is cool this morning.
All right. How's the atmosphere there like? Is it sunny? Is it cloudy?
Oh, yes, the weather is just, no sun, no rain, and people going to the market.
Okay.
Today, Tuesday now, Bois Chicken Market Day, so people pulling to the market to get the crowd this morning.
Okay, so that is you are encountering or having a clouded weather there as it is here in Monrovia. But let's go to the main issue for which I called you. You were one of those who stood the test of time there in Grand Crew County to ensure that the rescue team is elected, to ensure that Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boaka is elected president of the Republic of Liberia. And all of your efforts, your tireless effort, came to fruition. The rescue team has been appointed so far. So since the election of the rescue team, how has it been like in Grand Crew County? How are things going on there in Grand Crew County?
Thank you, Yakasin. Thank you. In Grand Crew County, since after the election, everybody is waiting now to hear and as to where how the appointment is going on. We all following the appointment with the Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boaka, the president-elect and the president of this country. So everybody been following the appointment issue. But one of the issues that's part out and this satisfaction in Grand Crew County that have to do with a recommendation came from the Grand Crew Legislative Caucus that also carry on that carry some names. That's we people that were not with the political party outside the board of the party really. So people begin to start calling upon us. Oh, but how is it look there? And Mr. KJ, we're hearing the name from the background there, and these are the names that were not even in the front. These are the names that were the opposition side, then hacker. So myself, I continue to tell citizens that let's wait some more, and then we get to know how everything will come to an end because we know Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boaka is a principle-minded person. So I don't think that he will work with the names that coming up. So that's one of the issues that on ground. Cabinet highly discussing.
So your issue is that after working assiduously to ensure that Ambassador Boaka is elected president, to ensure that the Unity Party wins the election. Now the Unity Party has won, but then those who were opposed to the election of the rescue team are the ones now making recommendations for certain individuals, the favor, to be appointed. are nominated by the president. That's what you're saying, right?
Exactly. And you can see, I think during the period of the run up, I was on your show, right?
Yeah, you were.
I was on the show where the tough time was going. In me, where people were going here and there, telling us that we need to stop what we're doing, and we stood our ground to ensure that the party come to power today. And you understand? So, if for other reason, if you want, we understand that government after election, everybody can come together. It becomes government of inclusion. But the local government that have to do with superintendent, commissioner, acting the partisan need to be the first. The partisan should be the first preference to the whole process. But you cannot leave the partisan outside of the boss, then you want to make recommendation. And in fact, everybody was on the opposition side beside the rescue team, three of us that were here, the chairman, the executive committee of the Unity Party here in Langway, Honorable Nelson Tejio Toba, who is the current Unity Party chairperson. And you know what I'm saying? We were fighting. Christopher Blicky and rest of the other guys myself were in studio. Were you there?
So Honorable Kejule, I mean, so far I'm not sure whether the president has made any nomination there in Green Crew County, that is in the local government there in Green Crew County. So what is your fear? Maybe you could have a point if maybe the president had nominated, a few individuals there in the local government there of Green Crew County, and some of those individuals are individuals that have been recommended by those you consider as opposition or those who are opposed to the election bid of the rescue team. So why are you panicking now that the president hasn't yet appointed anyone in the local government there of Green Crew?
No, thank you. You're we don't have no fear, but it's just that if we do recommendation, I will sit among our people, getting the information from the various social media platform that there is the people, there is the recommendation from the Green Crew Legislators Caucus. Sometimes you have to speak on the issues to put other people in the know. As I said again from the beginning of my speech, that yes, indeed, the old man is a principal-minded person, and I think that with the leadership of the Unity Party, we say that we will allow to say yes, indeed, and all of these people that work within the county, our partisans, we should leave them and take different and take the other.
So what are some of the names you are hearing being recommended by the Green Crew County Legislative Caucus?
Oh yeah, we have one Mini Kofa, and we have one Joe Nabwe, the current development superintendent, and we have one Janet Tiet, county inspector. We have Matthew Tuejion, fiscal affairs superintendent. And these are the four names that went. And then besides that, some of the commission, the district superintendent recommendation that was made by the party, and we started to hear different names. And John, you can say, we say, where smoke come from, fire can come from there, right? So when issue is coming about, you have to first of all, come into it and just give your own view about how you feel about it. Well, I'm not saying that definitely no appointment at any place here in local government. No local government appointment go on here, but we have to speak on it.
Okay. So now, one of the promises that Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boaka made to Liberians during the campaign was, an inclusive government.
Yes.
A government that's not going to, separate or push away members of the opposition community. So don't you think if Ambassador Boaka is, carrying out nominations there in Green Crew County, don't you think it would be prudent if he includes other members of the opposition, other people who, oppose him during the campaign? Don't you think this is democracy and it's going to be good for the reconciliation there in Green Crew as well?
Okay, thank you. I think I started with my speech, I told you that currently is government inclusion, right?
Yeah, sure. That's what you said.
I said it with my speech. So if you carry on government inclusion now, people have to the flow factor. They not need to be forgetting. You don't need to forget about the flow factors, as I've already said again. You get me? These people that fought. So for instance, say like when you're making recommendation as government inclusion now, you expect some of these flow factors need have to be there.
Okay.
You get me? So I'm not saying that only people that will work in Grand Group Cafe should only be the partisan alone. One far that people you coming to work with, for instance, if worker having to employ you, maybe attach your commissioner or a commissioner, you coming to work with your people, and the people you coming to work with, they have to be in the leadership too, so that they all can be, free to work along with you. But to where maybe when the appointment go and it just take the wrong side, the flow factor will be a mockery on there.
So
you understand?
So I have a question for you. My name is Emmanuel.
Yeah. So Honorable Kedley, my colleague wants to ask a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So Honorable, you have made some concern about fighters who have been with the United Party when United Party were in opposition, and those who campaigned for the party. But so far, what do you make of the appointment in terms of competence? What actually can you say to that? The appointment that President Barack has made in terms of competence.
No, he said no. He have not made appointment yet in this.
No, I'm talking about the appointment he.
What's your general assessment of the appointments he's made so far? And talking about general appointments, one of the promises made
on the national level.
Yeah.
So
one of the promises that the president made was that he's going to ensure that his cabinet will comprise individuals, citizens from each of the counties. So far, what have you got to say about the appointments he's made?
In terms of competence.
Thank you, my brother. All the appointments that the president been making, that been following from the e-marshal, it's not bad. It's not bad because what there is when the government. When you have a responsible people in the government can go smoothly without, problem. Like for instance, and my payroll this, my payroll that. If people are able to do the job when they are there, when they are available, then mean that the government will go smoothly. Will go smoothly, yes.
So in terms of your concern, what kind of picture is it painting in the minds of you and others as it relates to the way and manner in which the appointment is ongoing?
Yeah, no, it was recommendation, as I said again.
Yeah, what kind of picture is painting in your mind?
Yeah, the picture of it is that I think I make it clear. I said, for instance, we all say government inclusion, right? We all say government inclusion. So if you want to make a recommendation.
But the government, your thing is you are in favor of government of inclusion, but the government of inclusion should not exclude you and other people who stood the test of time.
Exactly.
All right. So what position you ready? I in our whole great crew, man.
No. Like I said, the issue there is that really.
Oh, we lost, Honorable Kedley. Let's see whether I can reconnect with him. Yeah,
it's good that we reconnect with him.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome back. I just asked you about the position. Then we went up. Welcome back.
No. That when you talk for a long.
Oh, okay.
The minute the phone can just pop up like that.
Yeah. Let's hear you.
Yes, the question you were just asking, I do believe that, anything you work for, when you work for something, I believe that in the name of the Almighty, you will not be forgetting.
Okay.
So, by the fact with me, if the government share, at the end of the day, we will get somewhere to go.
You get somewhere to go. So that is
It's not about us. It's all about the people.
okay. So that is if the president appoints you to any position, you're going to be satisfied. Even if the militant chief says you satisfied. Oh, you laughing?
So it's all about the people because you see, you can see the people crying. Oh, Mr. Kijiri, we go behind you, and after everything now, and we don't hear our name, and we start hearing social information a day. You know, you can say it won't be fun. It won't be fun.
Okay, Mr. Kijiri, I mean, Green Crew County was very tense. I did interview you during the heat of the campaign for the second round of the election, and you said a lot of things. You know, that the people of Green Crew County were divided. As a matter of fact, according to you, you know, the local government at the time, the superintendent and other individuals appointed into various government positions by the CDC, the former CDC government, a lot of them were kind of suppressing and witch hunting those who tend to side with the Unity Party during the campaign era. So after the campaign and everything, how has things been going there? I mean, in terms of reconciliation, how are you guys working together now?
Okay, thank you. Since after the election now, the reconciliation process, like when we came to Gonta doing the inaugural program, we call upon the citizen because we share Grand Crew into 3 area. We have one of the sector in Boachiken, and we're having one of the sector in Benwan. We have one of the sector in Barclayville, and that way we call upon some of our citizens, and majority of them attended this program. But you know, after election, there must be a reconciliation. Why it is true that reconciliation process, it will not be the one-day process. A continual process until maybe after some time, some people that were not really convinced to the process, they will start to get convinced. But one of the things where just how they call the reconciliation process, because some of them they also having a fear and that yes indeed I will still maintain my job. I will still maintain my job, you know. So like when we're hosting a program with them, we say no, we not count for the issue of job business. We only come here for us to call you people together, for all of us to celebrate together about the victory that we have. Okay. And you understand? So the reconciliation process going on small, but what really happening here is like this, and you can see all of them again, they want to occupy their position.
Oh, the same people who are opposed to the Unity Party, they still want to maintain their position.
And yeah, all of them running behind the caucus, the Grand Crew Legislative Caucus, that all of them should maintain. So if you maintain everybody now, then they all of group and all are together now, will they get something? At least you more, when everybody can move, but at least you have to be here. Unity Party, people need to be planted because the local government make all the party.
Well, but what did the party chairman do now that you just complaining? Because the party chairman should be in the county there, you know, should be
the party
working alongside the national chairman here to ensure that, you know, your folks who work assiduously to ensure the election of the rescue team also, you know, if all of them cannot be given certain positions, at least some of them.
Yes, exactly. No, and the party chairman is in line with the national chairman. You know what I'm saying? In line with the national chairman. But some of these burning issues have to come up so that at least you will have idea on it.
Oh, okay.
So that tomorrow when appointments start to take place.
So it's just a caveat you are sending out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right, Honorable. And anything I did not ask you that you want to make mention of before we take leave of you?
Okay. Thank you. We all have to work together. And the fact remains, everybody has took their side in the election, but after election, reconciliation meetings are going about. Everybody start coming together. But as we coming together, one man work for. Okay. Why you work for the age okay. And people shouldn't overlook people in society. For instance, what do I mean? Now you go in the forest, you can say you go hunt. You bring your deer in town. The deer, you pull it down. Then they say, no, the whole animal where you bring here, don't put your hand on it at all.
Your own deer.
Your own deer. They say, don't put your hand on it at all. After you come from hunting in the forest. Then the deer now, they drag you from over it. What actually it bring to your mind?
It makes you a bit frustrated, obviously. All right.
Okay. So I'm encouraging my colleagues all around Grand Crew County and all around the 15 counties that the reconciliation process, as we're carrying it on, then we'll do it in a way that everybody will be satisfied.
All right.
The caucus member, all we just vote for them, that they all our people voted upon them as our leaders, and we are very self that we're on the side of the Unity Party. We all are Grand Crew citizens. So where men work for, they should get it.
All right. Okay.
So thank you to the CEO itself, Waterspoon itself, and the entire team there. I say good morning to everybody this morning on your platform this morning. Thank you for you hosting me on your show this morning.
Thank you, Honorable Kley. There is the man who came second to the speaker in Grand Crew County, district number 2, right?
Yeah, district number 2 that you are supposed to be.
Okay, district number 2, Grand Crew County. Thanks. It's been a wonderful time speaking with you here. The only thing you didn't tell me, the specific position you are in. Yeah. No, you gotta say some of these things. Sometimes when you say some of these things, people will know that. Yeah.
There is the issue. I just told you that it's not all about us.
Okay.
But it's all about the people. Like for instance, let me just make it clear to you. For instance, if these people,
the mayor of the people.
Yeah, when the people happy, you must know that peace and joy will be in all the communities.
Okay.
Are you understanding?
Okay, thank you, Honorable. It's been a wonderful time. I hope we can have more of these conversations from Grand Crew County as time goes by. Thank you very much. Okay. Have yourself a pleasant day.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So he's Honorable Kley, a defeated representative candidate in the previous general elections there in Grand Crew County. He's just sending out a caveat out there based on speculations or rumor that he's been hearing in Grand Crew County or what he's seeing on the ground, that those who suffered, those who worked tirelessly to ensure that the Unity Party gets elected, some of them are being sidelined for those who were, opposed to the election of, the Unity Party. So he just wanted to send that caveat to the national leadership of the Unity Party, and also admonishing them, to see to it that those of them who suffered, those of them who, went all over the place in the nooks and crannies of the country to campaign for the Unity Party, benefit from their sweat. Yes, but that's it. But one thing again is that Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boaka had promised an inclusive government. So do not be surprised if other people, the thing is about democracy and also bringing in other people, because all we want to see is for the country to move forward. Yeah. That's all we want. So anybody who has ingenuity to move the country forward, who has that competence and qualification to move the country forward, once the person is appointed, I don't think that should be a problem.
Yeah. So I asked 2 questions to him, and those questions are strategically planned. Those questions are asking as it relates to his assessment in terms of competence, as it relates to President Boaka appointments, and he answered. And the last one was the picture. What kind of picture in terms of his quest? What kind of picture is it painting in the minds? Perhaps if it is favoritism over competence, but he didn't answer that question. You can see we have to be straight to this entire thing.
Okay, Imara, sorry, I'm not cutting you off, but I have Christopher Farr on the line. We have to ascertain from him. He gave us an information yesterday, which has been verified by a lot of sources, but he was the one who broke the information on yesterday. So let's hear from him again this morning pertaining to the same information. Christopher, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Yekati, and good morning to the Spoon FM family in Monrovia.
Okay, so yesterday you broke the news of the death of Johnson Gueklo, the former representative of District Number 9, Nimba County, and I've verified this from several sources, and they've told me that yes, he's dead.
Yes, this information, we heard the information yesterday, and we try to confirm. We understood that he died yesterday at the county hospital in Monrovia. So the entire county, as we speak, they are mourning the death of one of the heroes of Nimba. As you may be aware, that Gueklo served Nimba and Liberia on so many organizations and positions in the country. He also served the United Methodist University as president, and he also served one of the biggest organizations in Nimba, that is UNICO, Nimba Citizen Organization based in the US. He served as president for this organization, and he was one person that brought Yabo together, one of the biggest organization in District Number 9. And so the death of Dr. Gueklo is indeed something that all Nimbayan can just believe, because of recent, you can see, I can be recalled of recent when the citizens of District Number 9 have their stakeholder meeting at Corridor Hotel in Monrovia. Dr. Gueklo also pledged his support to Honorable Taiwan Way in working with him to see how best they can bring the district to success in terms of development. So with the death of Dr. Gueklo, so many Nimbayan just believe that Gueklo is dead.
So you've been speaking to a lot of people, stakeholders, and ordinary Nimbayans since the death of Honorable Gueklo. What are they saying? What actually Honorable Gueklo going to be remembered for?
Honorable Gueklo going to be remembered for so many things. Firstly, Honorable Gueklo going to be remembered for his dying, for being so dying to art. Honorable Gueklo will also be remembered for educating so many Nimbayans and Liberians at large. Honorable Gueklo will also be remembered for his diplomatic role in leadership. Honorable Gueklo will also be remembered as a true son of Nimba County, who love to see development, who love to see peace in the people county of Nimba.
Okay, so Chris, now the question is, what led to his death? Because he has been seen in public glare just of recent. So, I mean, his death has just taken a lot of people aback. What led to his death? What's the cause of his death?
Well, the cause have not been established yet, you can see, but according to some close sources to Dr. Gueklo, they say he fell from what they call as pressure. So that what led to his death. But we are yet to get the family. I don't know whether this information that we gather is true.
Okay. Do you know where the body has been taken to? Has it been taken to Nimba or still in Monrovia?
No, the body, according to the family, they're going to decide for the body. I think the body has been taken to Stratford, but when I spoke to one of those family members yesterday, they said they were making critical decision whether they should carry the Samuel Stratford, because Dr. Gueklo is a statement and he's one of those top government officials that work throughout in Liberia.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Is there anything that you want to add on?
Thank you so much. We will get on the platform tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much. He's Christopher Farn, our Lower Nimba County correspondent there, giving us more details about the death of the former District Number 9 representative, Honorable Johnson Gueklo. A very, very reputable, respectable statesman, has departed the world, and of course we are going to miss him for a lot of things. He's somebody who served in a lot of positions in this country, like Christopher said, and he made a lot of impact, you know, in our country, in the developmental drive of our country. He, you know, served as president at the university, the United Methodist University, and while there, of course, he imparted a lot of knowledge. So just, you know, hearing the news of his death, I was kind of taken aback when I got the information yesterday from Christopher Fan on the show. And, you know, it was so unbelievable that we couldn't even accept the information. We have to tell him, you have to go and confirm or verify information before, you know, you can give further details about that. And unfortunately, right after the show, I did my own callings here and there, and of course, friends from Nimba told me that, oh yes, the papa is dead. But you know, that's it. That's nature. Death is a natural phenomena. We like to send our consolations to the bereaved families, the friends, the supporters, and everybody who was one way or the other attached to Honorable Gueclo. Everybody, you know, who is being taken aback, who is I'm kind of disappointed or frustrated about, you know, this sad news. I like to say, send our consolations out there to all the few. But again, that's it. That's death. Two things, you know, you live or you die. Yeah. So why alive? You need to live your life to the fullest.
What kind of blueprint, if you're not around, that you're going to leave back? What kind of legacy? You know, that is very important in life. That's why whatsoever you are involved into, you have to do at the fullest, so that you leave back a legacy, so that other will follow. Because life is very short. I tell anybody, life is very short. If you can go 70, 80, 90 years, it is very short. Because life in itself is worth living. So you just have to make the best of your time as you live on this planet Earth. So we're missing, as you said, we are in sympathy with the bereaved family. Let them take solace in the Lord, because all reason best known to Him. You cannot question.
Okay, so folks, sorry we have not announced the Spoon 175 Mega Daily Cash Splash since day, but it's open, it's on. So if you have been playing, then of course your bet is in already. But just in case you don't know, it's now on. You can dial the playing code, which is *799#, *799#. You enter, you select number 3 for Spoon FM. You also choose how to pay the playing fee, which is just 70 cents USD or 100 LD. And you can either pay through your mobile money account or through your airtime. And once you do that, you get into the draw automatically, you know, and you stand a chance to win 2,500 Liberian dollars at the end of the show at 9:55 this morning. So 20 persons, as usual, will be walking away with 2,500 Liberian dollars. So you can keep playing. If you haven't played yet, you can play now. Okay, let's now move over to other issues. Specifically, let's go to the executive, where the president has made several nominations.
Lots of appointments.
Several nominations in government. So let's read this release from the Facebook page or handle of the executive mansion. And it says, for immediate release, President Bouaka makes new appointments in government. The President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Bouaka Sr., has nominated additional officials to positions in government affecting several line ministries and agencies. The ministries, agencies, and nominees are, firstly, beginning with the Ministry of Internal Affairs, Samuel Brown has been appointed there as Deputy Minister for Administration. Selina Posi Mape as Deputy Minister for Operations, Councillor Lucini F. Belite, Assistant Minister for Legal Affairs, James K. Yoli, Assistant Minister for Operations, Mark Kalelu B. Jabate, Assistant Minister for Urban Affairs, Brian E. Sally Simeon, Assistant Minister for Administration, William Jala, Assistant Minister for Cultural Affairs. And for the local government, Ministry of Internal Affairs, Warwick Bryant has been appointed Superintendent of Montserrat County. I thought this was Baron Brown. Baron W. Zawiye, Superintendent, Riverside County. Ellis Grant, Superintendent, Grand Julia County.
Former representative.
Yeah. Miata Dolly, Superintendent, Bomi County. Alfred Zina, Assistant Superintendent for Development, Bomi County. Robert Bestman, Mayor of Pinsville City, Montserrat County. So that's all for the Ministry of Internal Affairs. And we come to Ministry of Health. So Roger S.W. Wadoman, the first, has been appointed as Deputy Minister for Administration, and Roger Doman is former representative of District Number 7 there in Nimba County, the district that Musa Belete now, sits over as a representative. Martha Morris, Assistant Minister for Administration. That's for the Ministry of Health. For the Liberia Immigration Services, Steve Zago has been appointed as Commissioner General, the former Senator of Lofa County. Elijah F. Rufus, Deputy Commissioner for Administration. A. Kuduka Jaliba, Deputy Commissioner for Operations. Atolin Dixon Altamba, the Deputy Commissioner for Naturalization. And you got the Ministry of Education. Imans Foley, Deputy Minister for Instructions. James Ama Masakoi, Deputy Minister for Administration. Jonathan S. Jackson, Assistant Minister for Fiscal Affairs. And Human Resource, Clifford Conan Jr., Assistant Minister for Teacher Education, Ministry of Culture and Tourism. That's Ministry of Information, Culture and Tourism. Attorney Dogba K. Norris Jr., Assistant Minister for Culture and Tourism, Ministry of Youth and Sports. Henry Yonto, Deputy Minister for Administration. J. Bryant McGill, Deputy Minister for Youth and Sport. That's G. Anne Kwame, Deputy Minister for Sports. We also have Larryman Yonton, Deputy Minister for Technical, Vocational Education and Training. Valerie Williams, Assistant Minister for Administration. Kuta Bakole, Assistant Minister for Youth Development. Morvi Gray, Assistant Minister for Sports. Collins Tamba, Assistant Minister for Technical, Vocational Education and Training. Now we come to Ministry of Post and Telecommunications, and Emmanuel David, you can do that.
Right, then Ministry of Post and Telecommunication, you have Jennifer Passaway, Deputy Minister for Operations. Sheikh Sharif, Chief Information Officer. V. Marshall Sambola, Assistant Minister for Operations. Moses Wright, Assistant Minister for Planning, Research, Statistics, and Documentation. Ministry of Transport, Ajibo S. Bonai, Deputy Minister for Administration. Kensu Lassin B.
Kansualizi.
Oh, Kansualizi. Kanswa. Okay.
Yeah, Kanswa. We had an interview here with him before.
Deputy Minister for Lands and Rural Transport. James Kopud Momod, Assistant Minister for Administration and Insurance. Zunun Kokolo Boyent, Assistant Minister for Lands and Rural. Minister of Labor, Emmanuel D. Gonkwe, that's Economic Freedom Fighter.
Yeah. I didn't see that. I didn't see that when I was going through it earlier.
Ministry of Labor.
Okay. Emmanuel Gonkwe, congratulations. He was appointed as what?
Deputy Minister for Planning and Manpower.
Okay, all right.
Jackson F. Wolobai, Assistant Minister for Statistics. Emmanuel K. Benas, Assistant Minister for Planning and Manpower, Development, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, George T. Marshall Jr., Assistant Minister for Social Service, Mohammed Kumai, Assistant Minister for Human Resources, Terrence T. C. Woods, Presidential Aide. I think the position that Carrasco will occupy. Okay.
Yeah.
Terry L. Kley, Assistant Minister for Logistics, Minister of Foreign Affairs. You have Stuart Grade, Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs. Gabriel A. Selly. You are going to the mic. Deputy Minister for Administration, Councilor Jadi Ama, Deputy Minister for Legal Affairs, Dr. Abraham Yan, Deputy Minister for International Cooperation and Economic Integration, Councilor Rosetta Nangbi, Assistant Minister for Legal Affairs, Naomi Grade, Assistant Minister for International Cooperation and Economic Integrity. The list is very long. Leon.
Yeah, the list is long. So I think we just want to point out some famous individuals and some strategic positions. So J. Luther Tappe has been appointed as chairman of the board, the National Port Authority. So he's the chairman of the Unity Party. He's finally been appointed.
People that are wondering, oh, Luther Tappe issue, blah 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 blah. I think this have reached to your understanding that Luther Tappe is appointed. You know, the issue of a government appointment, everything cannot be done at one time. So if someone doesn't surface, that doesn't mean that the person has forgotten about that individual. You know, the way people can run within this country, I can see in my mind, I don't think it's better.
Yeah, and I think, you know, that's a suitable position for the chairman, because mind you, he's a man of God. He has his church, running the church activities, and you know, being in a position where he will be so much obligated with other things, I think it will also make him not to be effective very effective in the church. So going as board chair at the National Port Authority, yes, I think it's going to give him more time to.
Noah Zhao Gibson.
Oh, Noah Zhao Gibson,
Deputy Minister, Managing Director of Operations. I think it falls under National Port Authority.
Okay. All right. So let me see. Let me see. Noah. Oh, okay. So I left the page already.
Noah Zhao Gibson is appointed as deputy. Let me see. I don't know what that again. This list long.
So it's 139 appointments. So that's a long list. We cannot go through everything. Just
Charisma was as well.
Charisma and Sewa Bai, formerly of LBS, and I think she's still at ECOWAS Radio. Yeah, so a lot of appointments were made. But folks, we like to say congratulations to all of those who have been appointed. Most of those positions are subject to confirmation by the Honorable Liberian Senate. And I hope the Liberian Senate, you know, can do its best possible to try to checkmate the credentials of those individuals appointed, to also try to know how competent they are, you know, before occupying those positions. But that was a lot of appointments by the President of the Republic of Liberia. And there's still yet a lot of appointments to be made by the president
of the Liberian People Party vice president candidate, Dr. Emmanuel Yuri Yakpawolo, acting executive director of the Liberia Petroleum Regulatory Authority. Lot of names.
Abdullah Kamara. Chairperson at the Liberia Telecommunications Authority, Patrick Honda. Commissioner there at the LTA, Clarence Kotu Masakoi, Commissioner Ben A. Fofana, Commissioner Angela Bush Cassell, Commissioner, all at the LTA. CB Bachel, Deputy Director General for Administration.
Number 3, Montserrat.
Yeah, former representative of District Number 3, Montserrat County, CB Bachel, has been appointed as Deputy Director, that's Director General for Administration at the Liberia Agricultural Commodity Regulatory Authority. Yeah.
It's long.
Yeah, so it's a very long list. You know, just looking for some familiar names. Yeah. Key positions as well. Patrick Saniki, Deputy Managing Director for Technical Affairs, which of the ministry, so is National Fire Service. Hey, law. The National Fire Service. There's a whole list of names I'm seeing on this National Fire Service. Okay. No, not National Fire Service. Is Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation. But National Fire Service has I'm saying 2 appointments on the National Fire Service. Yeah. Emmanuel Farr, Deputy Director for Administration, National Fire Service, Center for National Documents, and so only one name so far on the National Fire Service. Yeah, the next is on Center for National Documents and Records.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So 1 appointment to National Fire Service.
Emmanuel Farr.
Yeah. So folks, that's it. Congratulations to all. Somebody I should check for Josh P. Lobo. Yeah, the list said the way you look is at the top of names that easy but better. That's 139 names. 139 names. Just imagine.
And I think the president will still miss appointments as well.
Of course, there are still appointments pending. A lot of ministries, agencies still have vacant positions. So a lot more appointments expected. So I actually wish I could see George Lobo, but it's probably there, but I'm not just getting to it because of the long list of appointees. But all I can say is congratulations to all of those that have been appointed by the president. We will go to the front lines and hear from the people of Liberia. What have they got to say about some of those appointed? Call us on 0777 771 0777 771 101075 are the numbers to put it through here on the show this morning. You can also talk about other issues that we've been discussing. We talked about the death of Honorable Johnson Guekolo from Nimba County District number 9. Yeah, former representative there. So let's go to the line and talk to this person. Good morning, your name and where you join us from?
My name is Evangelist Joseph Chara. I'm from Duporo. You're guessing me and your brother David. I just want
you are very low. You want to be audible?
Hello?
Okay, much better. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Evangelist Joseph Chara. I'm from Duporo. And I just want to say congratulations to all the guys there that have been nominated for those positions, and I pray that they will have the wisdom, the fresh wisdom to do what it takes for the Liberian people. And also hats off to you guys also. And I pray to hear some of you guys' name because you guys did a lot of good things for the communication area. For some of us, we are from the gospel side. I know one of these days something will happen, but I pray for you guys. I pray for Waterspoon. I pray for Diamond. All of you guys that have took your ground. Or more especially Yegesi Zigwe. I love the guy. I'm going to the station trying to see you guys, but Yegesi, when you talk on the radio, I saw your voice. You talk to God, man.
Thank you.
Guys, and please, I beg you, Yegesi, hold on. Can you please tell the CO? I can be friendly with us. I can be having a CO friend and having a contact, and then I can hear from him, because I believe that everyone that went to heaven from the Bible, they went there through good relationship. The criminal on the cross, he went to heaven through good relationship. Jesus said, "You will be with me in paradise." So I can be having the most popular, radio, communication with, normal with me, and I can talk to. Please talk to me.
Thank you.
I'm doing it publicly.
Let's
please for Christ's sake.
Okay, all right, thank you. We'll talk that after here. Let's talk to this other person. Good morning, Yanime, and where you join us from? Yeah, and I hope you too. Mama, you better pray for yourself. You can see what you pray for. 077771075, 077771075, 055101075. Those are the numbers to put you through this morning. What do you make of our talking points? What do you make of the appointments made by the President of the Republic of Liberia? We will continue to read some of the names once we come across them, the familiar ones. So call and have a say. 077771075, 055101075. Let's talk to this person. Good morning, Janino. Where you join us from?
Hello.
Hello, let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning, sir. My name is Supermarket.
You say your name again?
I said my name is Ishmael Prophet, calling for the problem with the supermarket.
Ishmael, let's hear you.
I want to thank God so much for Mama Liberia number one. The President Imam Bada, our President of the Republic of Liberia, that is sending for all those men that do the work of Liberian people.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Let's talk to this other person. Good morning, Janino. Where you join us from?
Yes, good morning. The school family, this is very serious from here.
All right, let's hear you.
Yeah, my concern has to do with one of the panelists on the school show in person of Action.
No, we're not discussing spoon show panelists. You know,
you're talking about.
No. We're not discussing spoon show panelists. Yeah, spoon talk show panelists. Let's talk to this other person. Good morning, Yanino. Where you join us from? Let's stick to the to our points.
Joman Sano calling from Patan District 14 this morning, to be precise.
All right, let's hear you.
Yeah. Just want to tell the president, thank you very much for your nomination. The two group of people that were just nominated from yesterday to today. But I hope that the people should be doing good work. It shouldn't be like a past government that will have a lot of mistakes. But nevertheless, he appointed a lot of educated people and very, 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 very men like him, really willing to work. So we pray that the country should go forward. My contribution to all of you. Thank you very much for this.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for calling, and thanks for making your input here this morning. Let's talk to this other person. Good morning, your name and where you join us from?
Yeah, good morning, my name is Tikoji.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, I want to know which ministry said Jema passed away, my place. Jema passed away.
Who passed away?
Yeah, Jema passed away. Jema.
Yeah, maybe Immanuel can help you. You can look through the list.
Jema passed away.
Yeah, but Karishma Pehem Red was. Thank you for calling. Just hang up and listen to the radio. So Karishma was appointed as Assistant Minister for International Organization. Let me see. And this falls under the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So she was appointed as Assistant Minister for International Organization at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Sewa Ba, the former ELBC reporter and newscaster, and also I think she's still at ECOWAS Radio. Was appointed Assistant Minister of Public Affairs at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Reginald B. Goodrich, Director General of Foreign Service Institute. Let's talk to more individuals here on the line. Good morning, Yanino. Where you join us from?
Good morning. My name is A.B. Monster, and I join you from CGC Saturday.
Okay. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Let me say a big thank you to the president first, because this particular appointment, 139, we're going to quiet down most of the noise around here. And all the president is dealing with the appointments, the president is doing this with the appointments. So let me say thank you. Kudos to the president. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's talk to another person right here. Good morning, Yanima. Where you join us from? Good morning, are you there? Okay, folks, don't also forget to play the Spoon 175 Mega Daily Cash Splash is radio promo game or the Raffle draw that draws up to 20 winners every morning right here on the show. And so to walk away with 2,500 Liberian dollars, all you want to do is to dial the playing code, which is *799# *799#.
So, Jennifer Pastor with Deputy for Operation, Ministry of Posts and Telecommunication.
Okay.
There you have it.
All right. So, *799#. You select number 3 for Spoon FM. You choose how to pay the playing fee. You either pay through your mobile money account or through your airtime. And once you do that, you automatically get into the draw and you stand a chance to win 2,500 Liberian dollars at 9:55 when we'll be drawing our winners. But let's talk to this person. Good morning, your name and where you join us from?
Good morning, Yagazi, and good morning to my friend and brother Emmanuel David.
Yes,
Good morning, let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Augustine, calling at district this morning. Yagazi, the only way your name will not appear, your name shall be on our list, but then your name is a...
No, when I come on, I've done my appointment and Go ahead.
This morning, let me use this time to extend my deepest condolence to the people of Nima for the loss of their son, his statement. They were so saddened when I heard the news yesterday. I was listening to the show, and then when the reporter broke the news, but they were all confirmed.
Yeah.
So we tried to find out from all sources, and I mean, indeed, it was the real story. But it's saddening. When somebody who is not sick, who is not hospitalized, to just hear that all the person is gone, it brings out a sorrow. But again, that is life. On the other hand, let me say congratulations to all those who were nominated or called by the president to serve. I mean, again, as you are coming to go, you need to know that and you need to remember this, that we are not doing business as usual.
Yeah.
So when you come in to serve the public, I think you need to come with the mindset of thinking Liberia, loving Liberia, and
please,
so that we can all build Liberia.
Okay.
Thank you so much this morning.
Thank you.
Again, you guys see the new will not be there. The new pronoun, my man.
The new pronoun.
Good morning. So, Emmanuel, will you please check the name of the mayor of Monrovia? A mayor of Monrovia has been appointed, right? Yeah. So just check it out for me. For the sake of one of our viewers following us via Spoon TV. So there is a mayor of Monrovia. The president appointed
for confirmation as well.
Yeah. So there is an appointment has been made to the city of to the Monrovia City Corporation. Let's talk to this person. Good morning, your name and where you join us from.
Good morning.
You want to lower the volume of the radio.
Yeah,
okay, this person is being tutored. So after being tutored, you can call us back. So folks, that's it. You are listening to your favorite breakfast program, the Today Show, right here on Spoon 107.5 megahertz. So don't forget to play the Spoon 107.5 mega daily cash splash on your radio now. And in a few minutes, we will be drawing winners. So to be a part of the draw, dial the playing code *799#, *799#. And of course, you select number 3 for Spoon FM, and you choose how to pay the playing fee, which is 70 cents USD or 100 Liberian dollars. And once you do that, you automatically get into the draw. So let's talk to the last person and take a break to be back. Good morning, your name and where you join us from.
Good morning.
Let's hear you.
This is Mr. Bowa speaking from New Matala Estate this morning.
Okay, let's hear you, sir.
I just want to congratulate my man. What is that who can say? This will show to all the other people, the handicaps, that this government is serious, so we need to help them. They have seen where it's not going up. And I hope the government will pay attention to the others, the more they can. I also want to congratulate Mr. Zago, the Commissioner for Immigration. He knew that his area I hope you will take care of Nigeria and we will support him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for calling. So, folks, we have to take a break. And when we come back, we will discuss other issues right here in the country. Let's take this break to be back.
Those who wrote the speech, I was so sorry the bishop was come. Inaugurationally, everybody happy. We are rejoicing over the defeat of the old regime. We are rejoicing about the effort to bring a new regime. Then we sit down with happiness. You go write paper for that 79-year-old man. He's struggling to read. Then you go there, I will tell United Nations, I will tell US, I will bring 1 gram for you. Because you think 1 gram for a Johnson? And by the time the old man was reading, when he got to the place, that's it. Because in this country, the only government rate is so.
Left here to go to see the mayor at that time. But beside that, the brand I'm grateful. Every week, the morning comes out to see these urine, about the church, all about visitors, the 70th anniversary. I'm happy to be here this morning, and I'm grateful to God for year to be here to be has served this country in a way that very few institutions have done. Our people up country, and I remember they won't go to bed.
Okay, welcome back. This is a Today Show right here on your favorite dial. My name is Yekezi Zubel, and of course, Emmanuel Pauline David is here with me, and together we're driving through until 10 o'clock this morning. So keep on playing the Spoon 107.5 Mega Daily Cash Splash to win for yourself 2,500 Liberian dollars. 20 persons will be walking away with 2,500 Liberian dollars here this morning. And of course, all you need to do is to dial the playing code, which is *799#. *799#. Once you dial it, you're going to see a list of radio stations, and Spoon FM is at number 3. You just select number 3 for Spoon FM, and you choose how to pay the playing fee. which is 70 cents or 100 LD. 70 cents LD, USD, 70 cents USD or 100 Liberian dollars. And you can only play this game using your Noon Star Cell GSM SIM card. So yeah, you can win something for yourself. So Madam D Manurvia. So there has been a city mayor nominated to the Monrovia City Corporation, and he's John Charuk Siafa. Yeah, he was the individual nominated as Monrovia City Mayor. So yes, Monrovia does have a city mayor. All right. So now let's move over to other issues in the country. Of recent, the soldiers' wives, they protested. They caused serious embarrassment in the country. Very, very serious embarrassment they caused in the country. That even led to the normal formality that characterizes February 11 not to take place, because they were protesting from. The protest was a nationwide protest in all parts of the country. To some extent, yes, their major demand was met, and that demand was for Prince C. Johnson, who was the retired Major General, not to occupy the position he was nominated to as Defense Minister. The Liberian Senate went ahead and confirmed him. He became minister, and that is when the soldiers' wives decided to intensify their protest action, blocking or setting up roadblocks along the Roberts International Airport Road, and also setting up roadblocks at other major street corners. Now, it seems that since indeed the soldiers' wives protests yielded some results, so the concerned widows of the armed forces of Liberia, they've been motivated to by what happened earlier with the soldiers' wives. So the leadership of the concerned widows and children of the armed forces of Liberia has given President Joseph Boakai on or before March 15, 2024 to address their lingering concerns, or they too will sit and cook in the streets of Monrovia in their numbers, like the soldiers' wives did of recent. So they are saying that if the current government, if Ambassador Boakai, the president of the Republic of Liberia, does not, address their concern, and this concern is a long-lasting concern. It's been lingering for a very long time. And yes, they have even gone ahead and protested about it. They have demonstrated about these concerns, but yet then still the previous government did not address them. So they have apparently been motivated by the recent protests of the soldiers' wives, and the kind of results it yielded a protest action that forced the defense minister to resign his position. A protest action that immediately ordered, the installation of electricity at the Shefflin barracks and other barracks in the country for the AFS soldiers and their family members. Now, you have the concerned widows and children of the armed forces of Liberia coming up to give the government an ultimatum that if their plights are not addressed from now until March 15, they too will be doing the same, will be carrying out the same action. They will be setting up roadblocks. They will be sitting in the middle of the in the middle of major streets and cooking, just like the soldiers' wives did. So these women are women whose husbands died in cold blood during the Liberian Civil War in defense of the country. And they have since been engaging in a series of national activities for their benefits. But unfortunately, it has not yet been given to them. So they are threatening that action, and we are yet to see. But what I can say about that is the protest is not a bad thing, but the protest should not be disruptive. Because we all sat down here and we criticize the army wives, right?
Sure.
For their disruptive protest, for a protest action that they carried out, which caused the country a lot of embarrassment, blocked a major route, the Raffle International Airport route, where people were going to catch their flights, where people were going to book flights, where people have just returned from the country, and they were going to their various homes using that route, not knowing about the situation and being caught up in the middle of it. It caused a lot of embarrassment. February 11 not being celebrated, it also caused a very serious embarrassment. It caused embarrassment for citizens from different areas who are not part of the protest or were not part of the protest. And according to the constitution of our country, why is it that you have your right to protest, but your protest should not impede or hinder or serve as an obstacle to the movement of other people. So if it does that now, then it becomes disruptive. It becomes not peaceful. So that is it.
Yeah.
The foreman, the concerned widows, let's say the leadership of the concerned widows and children of the armed forces of Liberia, they have given this government until March 15 to address their concern. If the government fails to do that, they are going to protest. And some of the concern they say is that each of the widows is to receive US 1,000. And said amount was negotiated according to them with former President George Weah to be reduced from 1,005. So the actual amount before was 1,005 that each of the widows supposed to be given. But they negotiated with the former government and it was reduced to 1,000. 500 was deducted due to financial constraints that the government faced the government of President George Weah said it faced at the time. Yeah. So they said if this money is not given, or if their plight is not addressed until March 15, they will go protest by blocking major street corners in the country. Emmanuel.
So while it is true that their concerns are legitimate, their concerns are very important, but we need to ask ourselves questions before taking actions as it relates to certain things. And on the other hand, the government is clothed with the responsibility to do due diligence to those who have served over time in this country, those who served this country, and in the process of serving, they died. And government need to actually resolve the matter. But the issue of protests is very paramount. I think it is necessary, or it will be necessary, that we sit down in our closet and ask ourselves of ways that we can address issues that we use to result, that would not serve as counterproductive, that would not impede the movement of people who are coming in our country, be it investors, be it visitor, be it a regular citizen, commuters who are using federal roads. Can we sit down and ask ourselves questions? How can we, approach some of those confronting issues so that our plant can be adhered to and be resolved? I think that would be a very good question to ask ourselves. Instead of, we have to graduate from a Liberia that you have embarrassment, that people, though you have a legitimate concern, but the way and manner in which you express those concerns make it wrong rather at times. So my take on this entire issue, the widows of AFL soldiers who've died, I think it's about time you rethink your decision. Rather than blacking rules, rather than making things to appear as if to say the country is in some state of disarray. So I think it will be necessary that you rethink your decision and approach the appropriate authority so that you can have your plant adhered to. If it comes that you come to some of these top media institutions, it will be better. It will be better because what you're going to be doing, you're not going to be doing it to government officials and doing it to people who will be passing around. You'll be doing it to the country.
All right.
You'll be doing it to the country because you have those protests going international wide, and when those things goes on international wide, it paints a negative picture of this country. And this is a country that you want more investment. This is a country that you want people to come and invest their money. So when they see protests every day, do you think in your mind they will be encouraged to come here?
Okay, so folks, that's it. That's it. I think usually dialogue is the way forward. I don't know whether those deceased army wives have ever held a dialogue, or they have considered having a dialogue with the current regime to see how best they can look into their situation, to see how best they can look into the plot and what has been the response of the current regime. Or is it because they just saw, army soldier, army wives or soldiers' wives, soldier wives protesting of recent, and their protest to some extent, was successful, that led to the resignation of retired Major General Princey Johnson? Is it what motivating or instigating their own protest?
I think so.
Is it what? So I think the first thing you want to do, as a civilized person. Sorry, I'm not trying to say that you guys are civilized, but I think what is civilized to do, what is reasonable, is you first have a dialogue with the government. This is a new government. That's the first thing you should know. A new government that is faced with a lot of constraints, a lot of burden. So even if you bring up a plot of search, it requires money. So it's going to take time. But the first thing is you have a dialogue with them and let them listen to your situation, your plight, and hear from them what they will say. If they'll be resistant or adamant to your plight, then you have a right to protest. You have a right to protest. But let's try to be reasonable at times.
Yes, sure enough.
Let's try to be reasonable at times.
We have to.
All right, not because the soldier wives protested the all the time, and then the protest, yield some results, some positive results for them, and so you got concern. What's that name again? Yeah. You got the leadership of the concerned widows and children of the armed forces of Liberia, coming up to give an ultimatum. Just coming up to give an ultimatum to the government of Ambassador Joseph Yuma Parker, that if the government doesn't meet up with this particular plan, you're going to protest. And you're not just standing alongside the road protesting, but rather you're going to get involved in similar action that soldiers' wives got involved with, and their plots were resolved. So I don't think that's the best way to go. Then the best way to go is dialogue, listen up first, and I think the problem will be solved. The problem will it might take time to be solved. I mean, this is a plot that you've been on the back of the previous government with, and it was not settled. So if a new government is just still trying to balance, still trying to take seat and relax, give them the time before you can talk about protests. So that is why sometimes when these things happen, some people tend to describe it as politically motivated. Because some of those involved, their actions cannot be reasonable enough. Yeah. So another development has to do with the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation. Okay. Yesterday, the Director General nominated at the Water and Sewer Corporation, Mo Ali, the former Secretary General of the Unity Party, and the spokesperson of the Unity Party campaign team. Mo Ali appeared before the Liberian Senate for a confirmation hearing. And I must admit, I didn't listen to the entire hearing, but just the portion that I listened to, I was kind of impressed with Mo Ali. His responses to questions that were asked him, it tells you very clearly that he's an expert in water and sanitation, which of course he is. Some people can just have the document and say the expert. Yeah, expert by mouth, but you don't see that competence in the action, and even some of those jargons, you don't see anything, you don't hear anything from them. But Mo Ali's confirmation hearing yesterday was so impressive, and I hope that the Liberian Senate, majority members of the Liberian Senate, will vote to have him confirmed to go over there. But this is one of the things that he said. He said that one of the things that he's going to do if he takes over at Water and Sewer Corporation is to ensure that a holistic audit is carried out to determine the cause of the rapid increase of employees at the Water and Sewer Corporation from 189 employees in 2017 to 623 in late 2023 without any kind of proper vetting process. Can you imagine that? So in 2017, the total employees at Water and Sewer was 189. It might have been gradually or slowly increasing, but in late 2023, the number exponentially increased. Increase in multiplication in late 2023 without any kind of vetting process. Can you imagine? From 189 all the way to 669 for just one institution, Water and Sewer. So what is actually happening there, or what actually happened there in 2023, that required a lot of employees. That over 300 persons or 400 persons will be employed there just in 2023. What happened there? So what we used to sit there and talk about, former government officials trying to pad up the payrolls of ministries and agencies with their supporters, so that it can serve as a burden to the incoming government, the current government, is exactly what Mo Ali talked about here. That's the exact thing he talked about here. In 2017, the total workers at Water and Sewer 189. It might have been gradually increasing, but late 2023, it increased in multiplication to 669. Where are those people coming from? And the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation should be, contributing to the budget of the country. The government shouldn't be spending money to pay their salaries and all of that. They don't want to be contributing to the budget of the country. Instead of the government, spending huge sum of money to pay them. So according to Mo Ali, the current payroll of the ministry sits at 3 million. So that is, the ministry needs 3 million yearly to pay those 669 workers. Can you imagine? 300 million. That's a lot of money.
You can see, it is a good thing for a manager or an administrator who's going to take over a particular entity to actually do an audit, to get a sense of understanding of what you are inheriting. And doing so, it will give you the sense of direction where you are going and how to go about your business. And I think from the side of Mo Ali, it is welcoming, because initially when Mo Ali went to do his assessment, I was watching Spoon TV and I saw him making some moves, making some statements. The statement that Ambassador Barker made, there will not be business as usual. I think that should cut across all sectors, and people should start to play government cards differently, so that it will serve the common good of this country. So I don't think that will be a way of taking food from on people's table, but I think it will serve as a means of helping the process. Because you cannot have, because I was listening last night to Spoon Talk, and they were trying to go through the list of people who were working at that place. You have one man, you have about four, 5 persons, one position. In my mind, I don't think it is good enough for a country like Liberia that is one way or the other struggling.
And this brings my attention to the CSA. I thought the CSA should be the only institution responsible for employment of civil servants. But I don't know what process those people who are employed, I don't know what process they pass through.
I think it's recommendation.
I don't know what process they pass through. Because the CSA should be independent.
Yeah.
All right? The CSA should be independent. They should be independent. They're responsible for civil servants, the employment of civil servants in the country. So before you can occupy any civil servant position in government, you have to pass through the CSA.
Yes.
And before the CSA can qualify you, you have to pass through a vetting process. You have to pass through a vetting process. You write a test, you pass a test before. It's a whole process.
It's not just.
It's a whole process. So I don't know whether the CSA knows about some of these employments, these, astronomical employments that we're seeing at Water and Seawall and other ministries and agencies. I don't know whether the CSA knows about it. But then, if the CSA knows about it, then now I'll have to question the independence and the proactiveness of the CSA. So it means, the CSA, those at the CSA were just they were being pulled by their nose. Anything the government tells them to do, or top government officials tell them to do, is what it did. If they recommend, they just give them a listing. Hey, you employ the list of people. They go right ahead and employ them. In which, of course, that shouldn't be the case. That's not the reason for which the CSA was set up. The CSA was set up to employ people in government based on merit. The CSA should be a merit-based institution. Merit-based institution. Before you occupy a civil servant position, it must be based on your qualification, and it must be based on your competence. But you see, don't go make those lot of names. I Water and Seawall and other ministries and agencies, where they coming from, how they come in, nobody knows. Just to burden the next government. Just to burden the next government. And I hope to take on this investigation to know whether the CSA knows about some of these employments that we are hearing about all over government ministries and agencies. Because if the CSA doesn't know about them, then it becomes a problem.
It's that.
Then to trash those names is very easy. It'll be very easy to trash them. It'll be very easy to trash them. But then if the CSA knows about them, then it's concerning.
Certainly.
How come?
It's concerning. Seriously.
Because before the CSA can employ or recommend a person for employment at a ministry or agency, there must be a vacancy, right?
Sure enough.
There must be a vacancy there before the CSA can do that. So how many vacancies have been created just over the years, or just in 2023 when CDC lost to the Unity Party? How many vacancies were created for civil servants? That we are seeing the payroll of ministries and agencies increasing in multiplications or exponentially. That is concerning.
Very concerning.
So we will go to the lines to hear from the Liberian people. If you just joined us, it's a reminder that you are listening to the Today Show right here on your favorite dial, 107.5. We're also live on Super 95.5, on Spoon TV Live, Super TV Live, Fabric TV Live, and we're also coming via our YouTube channel. So you can call us and have your say towards our discussion here this morning. But don't also forget to play the Spoon 107.5 Mega Daily Cash Splash. Is a radio promo game or a raffle draw that draws up to 20 winners every morning on this show, and each winner walks away with 2,500 Liberian dollars. So all you need to do to be a part of the draw is to dial the playing code *799#, *799#. You select number 3 for Spoon FM. You select how to pay the playing fee, which is 70 cents USD or 100 Liberian dollars, and you can pay through your mobile money account or through your airtime. And once you do that, you stand a chance to win 2,500 Liberian dollars. Let's go to the lines. 0777-771-075, 0777-771-075, 055-101075. Let's talk to this first person. Good morning, your name and where you join us from?
Good morning. And my name is Abu S. Kolafale.
I joined a conversation this morning from district number 3, Monserrado.
Let's say Yabo.
Thank you for the platform, for giving me the opportunity. I took interest in your first talking point to do with the action of the wives of the AFL that was being supported by the AFL. I think that the armed forces of the Republic of Liberia was in error to even think about taking their wives on the street to protest against the decision of the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia. However, it was very good that the CRP used its wisdom to address the situation. But again, like you said, that widows of the AFL are planning to protest for XYZ reason. I think the government and the president was tested, and it was just intended to know the quality of decision and leadership the president and the government has brought to the country. So what I think happening in this life, the president and the government now have sufficient time, because I hear you talking about March 15. So
15.
The president and the president and the government, has time to cross-influence the decision of the winners and see how best they can address it amicably instead of waiting for it to happen before coming up.
Thank you.
So, so thank you for the opportunity. And I think the issue of Mo Ali's decision is very good, it's welcoming.
Thank you very much. We have others on the line. Let's talk to this person. Good morning, your name and where you join us from?
Good morning, I'm Sagi calling from GSO. Thank
Let's
you
hear
so
you.
much for your analysis. First, I'd like to commend our President, Excellency Joseph Imam Boakai, for a nomination. But for me, I have a problem with one of the nominations. Former representative for district number 3. And people complain on a district, I didn't do anything well in a district, and certainly in law. Why is it they should get appointed coming back to come work in government? I don't think that is that.
Who's that?
People.
Sibi Bashir.
Sibi Bashir.
Nothing the people criticizing, and then I think independent candidate is one that won in that district. So why you want to come to country that you want to congratulate my boss? I feel Honda for a nomination. I'm sure that everything will be successful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's talk to this other person. Good morning, your name and where you join us from?
How do you do?
I'm okay.
Well, my name is Lawrence Watt, and I call for the ambassador this morning. What I want to say this morning is that I think the issue that has to do with the AFL children, I think it need to be addressed in a polite manner, because there are other security sectors like the police, like the DEA, and they got children and they got other issues. But if we take the issues in that manner of demonstration, I think it will be fine. And I want for the president to be very proactive. There are all corrupt people in past government. And they are telling me that I want to believe that what is happening is influence. Let them start arresting them, and the resources they have, let it be deposited in government cover to be able to pay some money.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling. Thanks for making your point. All right. 0777-771-075. We take 1 or 2 calls and call this segment a day. Good morning, your name and where you join us from?
Thank you. I'm speaking from district number 3. Are you getting me?
You live. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Victor Sagi. I'm speaking for district number 6, Local County. And I'll let you take a project for the president. So every ministry, are you matching one ministry can get gold in 100 and 730%. What they are now on payroll, but they're taking pay. Then the country we are in targeted. Then when we done that and the rescue team has come on Boko. Not only to rescue to eat, but the rescue of epic settle our suffering this country here. And President Baka taking time and all the ministry, they have about thousands of gold names, made of gold names. If you take them from the payroll, then that money can take that money to invest in the private sector.
Thank you, Luther Saki. Let's talk to this last person. Good morning, your name and where you join us from. Good morning. Good morning. Let's hear you. Okay. So, folks, we sorry, we have to leave it at that. You are listening to the Today Show right here on your favorite dial, 107.5 megahertz. Thanks to all of you who called in and made your contributions towards the show. So, Emmanuel, anything you want to say before we go to do our job?
Nothing much. Let's just go into the draw, and as we conclude with that, we just wrap up.
Okay, so keep on playing. We will give you some more time to keep on playing before doing the draw. We need more individuals to play so that you can stand a chance to win $2,500 Liberian dollars. So again, the playing code is *799#, *799#. You select number 3 for Spoon FM. You choose how to pay the playing fee, and the playing fee is just 70 cents USD or 100 Liberian dollars. And once you do that, you automatically enter the draw and you stand a chance to win $2,500 Liberian dollars. So for the rest of the time, we will go to read through some of the local dailies we have here, beginning with the Front Page Africa online platform, and of course that of the Daily Observer. So the Front Page Africa this morning, the lead story on the Front Page Africa says factors hindering LEC's smooth operations. Factors hindering LEC's smooth operation. Of course, I see the photograph of Morning Captain, the head of LEC, right on this story. So it says ongoing House probe fans power theft, government's failure to pay bills, regularly posing serious cash flow challenges for electricity service providers. All right, you can grab yourself a copy of the Front Page Africa newspaper and read for yourself that development. And this one says, we just talked about this, and it's also in the Front Page Africa newspaper for today. It says, concerned widows and children of the armed forces of Liberia threaten another protest. Okay, grab yourself a copy of the Front Page Africa newspaper and, of course, read the details of that development. This one says, court places temporary travel ban on Prophet Key, fails to secure bond in ongoing legal action filed by Ambassador Andy. Yeah, the court places temporary ban, that's travel ban on Prophet Key, fails to secure bond in ongoing legal action filed by Ambassador Andy. Okay. So you can grab yourself a copy of the Front Page Africa newspaper to read that development, the details of that development. This one says EU to support Bwaka in areas of agriculture, infrastructure, rule of law, education, and conservation. And it's a press release. Yeah, we brought you this development already. We broke this news yesterday. Current and past lawmakers pay tribute to falling former NIMBA representative Johnson Gueklo. Yes, sadly, yesterday we got news of the former representative's death. And yeah, you can grab yourself a copy of the Front Page Africa to read the details of this development. Let's go over to the Observer newspaper as well. We actually read it from their online platforms. This one, the lead story here says Bwaka's wall on jocks gains momentum. And I want to go a little bit into this development. It says the Joseph Bwaka administration is demonstrating significant progress in the fight against drug trafficking and substance abuse, with a focus on protecting the health and well-being of all citizens, especially the vulnerable youth population. A multi-sector committee established by President Bouaka has been actively working to address substance abuse challenges through a combination of curative and preventive measures. In a recent development, the multi-sector committee on drugs and substance abuse announced plans to construct a national rehabilitation center for substance abuse victims and secured 1,500 acres of land in Bentonville, Montserrat County for this purpose. Okay, you can grab a copy of the Observer newspaper and read the details of this development, or better still, you just log on to their website to read the details of this development. And also on the Observer, we have see the photograph of the late Honorable Johnson Gweklo, and the story says Johnson N. Gweklo. The headline says Johnson N. Gweklo, an astute educator, politician, dies at 68. All right. Then we have another development here on the Observer that says inside HPX, big bet on Bouaka's administration. All right. Yeah. So grab yourself a copy of the front page advocate and Daily Observer newspapers today and get the details of developments or headlines I just read out there for you. So folks, we have to go now. We giving you just 3 more minutes to play the Spoon 107.5 Mega Data Cash Splash. And once you do that at 9:55 shortly, we will be drawing our winners. 20 persons will be walking away shortly with $2,500 Liberian dollars. 20 persons will be walking away with $2,500 Liberian dollars. And to be a part of the draw, all you need to do is to dial the playing code *799# *799#. Select number 3 for Spoon FM, and right after you select number 3, you choose how to pay the playing fee. You either pay through your mobile money account. That is, if you have $100, $200, $300 on your mobile money account, you can play as many times as you want. And of course, you get into the draw. You can better still go and buy the recharge card, activate it on your SIM card, and then play. And you also get included into the draw. So that is it. If you are playing, you need to do that now, because we are left with just two more minutes. 2 more minutes right here. So yeah, I'm still here looking through the appointments made by the president. Just of recent, the latest appointment. Yeah. So David K. Kwakwai, Deputy Minister for Planning and Development at the Ministry of Agriculture. Antoinette F. Ducley, Deputy Minister for Administration. Moses R. Banya, Deputy Minister for Regional Development, Research and Extension. Solomon C. Heard Williams, Deputy Minister for Technical Services. Edward P. Perry, Assistant Minister for Extension. Fulton Blessing, Assistant Minister for Administration. Zobo Luther, Assistant Minister for Technical Services. Francis F.B. Mobile, Assistant Minister for Planning and Policy. Those were appointments made at the Ministry of Agriculture, a very, very essential ministry under the Bouaka's administration. Because Mr. Bouaka has promised to, boost or improve agriculture, for Liberia to be able to feed herself. We have a very, very good climatic condition. We have a very, very well fertile soil that we can feed ourselves. But unfortunately, we cannot still feed ourselves. So we are hoping that the Bouaka administration can, be able to solve that problem. Maybe not 100%, but to a large extent, be able to solve that problem, or at least lay the basis of solving that problem. Okay, so folks, it's now 9:55. We have to join our winners. So thanks to all of you who played the Spoon 1075 Mega Delicate Splash. Don't play anymore because it's already time, and we are about to draw our winners. So if you are in the process of playing, just abort that entire process, because you might not be a part of the draw anymore. Okay, just bear with me a little bit. Okay. Now here we go. The first winner, the 3 last digits of your number, are 028. That's the first winner. The second winner, the 3 last digits of the number are 198. The third winner, the 3 last digits of the number are 483. The fourth winner, the 3 last digits of the number are is 172. The fifth winner, the 3. Sorry, the internet is kind of buffering here. Okay, so it's 343. So we are going to do the rest of the draw. My colleague Emmanuel David will do the rest of the draw as I try to call. Oh my God! So just give me a minute as I get set to call some of the winners here just before leaving you this morning. Okay, folks, welcome back. I just want to quickly call a few of our winners here just before we can take leave of you. We've got just 2 more minutes to be here on your radio. So let's try to call a few of the winners here just before we leave you. I'm trying to call the first person. So if your phone is ringing, please answer. The 3 last digits of this number I'm calling are 028. So if that's a number, please, you want to answer. You want to answer quickly so that we can have a. Okay. We call another person. This number is ringing endlessly. The person isn't picking up the call. So let's try another person here. Let's call another person. All right, so yeah, you are listening to the Today Show. Let's try another person here. Oh, is that the person answer, but then I cancel the call. Let's try another person here again. Yeah, we just got 1 minute. 1 minute to go. 10 o'clock is news from our news and current affairs department. Oh my God.
Yellow Valley subscriber. The subscriber you're trying to reach is currently out of coverage.
Okay. All right. So we call another person. 886. I think I have to read the number now. 886-4851-98. So I'm calling you. If that's a number, I'm calling you. Please answer your call. If this person doesn't answer, then we have to go because it's 10 o'clock and next is news. All right. 86 48519. All right. So if this person doesn't answer, then we have to go, folks. We have to go because we are already out of time. Already out of time. And we like to appreciate all of you who played the game, all of you who have been listening to the show. Those of you who have been watching us live on Spoon TV, we like to appreciate